What year is this building?
1923, I believe. It was the Ange-built hotel at one point, yes. And then it turned into a courthouse, and then it's been office buildings for, I believe the building manager said, about 20 years now. We're here because we have some water intrusion. New owners bought the building, and they wanted to remodel the inside, but they were getting water on the from the outside envelope of the building. Mainly due to the windows and the brick leaking through the walls. So what we're doing here is cutting out all the sealants, including the perimeter, the glass, the glazing, and re-caulking and sealing it so it's watertight. So the guys are at the sealing process now. They're using a masonry brick sealer. It's for precast. It's for all porous surfaces. And basically they go vertical, horizontal, and that seals the brick from water intrusion. So that makes the water, instead of soaking in, it will bead off of it. We have glazed them. We have cut out the perimeter sealants. We have painted them. We have primed them, painted them, and then also they have a sealer on them. So basically what I'm doing is identifying where the water is possibly coming from. Right. So when on the outside they can address and look and figure out what went wrong. And they had window washers come up and throw caulk on them, to try to stop them from leaking. So, we tried to cut out and get as much of the crap out as we could, and then we shoot a nice bead around them and clean them up. So basically we've decided that this piece from this cut here, if you can see, to this cut here has something going on as far as deteriorated or bad concrete. So the gentlemen now are going to chip it. This is concrete we're chipping. Mm-hmm.
From 1923.
Yes. As far as we know, yes. It looks like it's original. We've gone through and some of them have been repaired. It looked like newer concrete, but most of them are, yes, original.
On a mason building, brick building of this age, what typically goes wrong over the years?
The mortar joints, the perimeter sealant joints, they only have a life of so long. They get deteriorated and they crack, and just water gets in, especially wind-driven rain, which we've shown.
About how often is this kind of work necessary on a brick building?
It's all going to depend on how they take care of it. If they do the regular maintenance of power washing and cleaning it and sealing it, obviously it would last longer and you wouldn't have to do all the repairs as far as the mortar joints and the tuck pointing and all that. If not, it's typically 10 to 12 years. You should do a major restoration depending on what's going on. Now the window sills and stuff like that, if they were sealed and taken care of and painted every couple years, water wouldn't get into them.
What's unique about the structure of this building compared to, say, a modern brick building?
So new age, when they build these new nice high-rise buildings, all this would be usually one piece of glass, and then this would just be a decorative piece here. In this building, these are actually, every single is a pane of glass. So that's one thing unique. The unique thing about this building is it's real brick. You find that red iron beam to show. So this building is actually a solid brick building in red iron, which back in, I guess, the 1920s, that's how they built them. Now when you typically have a brick building, the brick is more of a decorative than a structural. So on this type of building, if you take out rows of brick, they could collapse because this is actually a brick building. It's not decorative, it's not to make it look nice, it's not to make it look historic, it is a real brick building.